Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about Sandman, another comic issue, well, series, and it's written by Neil Gaiman. Fun to read, loved it. The art is amazing, and I just absolutely loved it. It was great. There are different parts in this series. I mean, there's different little special issues inside the story. Like the main one that made it top 40 best was called Season of Mists. And that was a major part, and I can definitely see why it was in the top 40. Okay, the main character is Dream. And in the first issues, it's about Dream being captured and going after all of his things. He was conjured up and his stuff was taken away from him. And he goes on a big journey to find all of his stuff, like his helmet, and it's just really good, and I'm not going to tell you a lot about it because I think you should read Sandman. And let's see, the other ones where the other issues, we meet more of his family called the Endless. All their names start with D. Like there's Dream, his sister Death, and then there's Desire, Delirium, Destruction, all of them. They all start with D's. It's a very fun series to read. You'll definitely like it. I mean, I don't know what you're into, but if you're into challenges, journeys, Lucifer, hell, and like that kind of stuff, like fantasy kind of stuff, yeah, you'll definitely like Sandman. Um, Dream is a very nice character to read. I like reading his parts, and I can picture how his voice would be kind of raspy. And well, you can have your own ideas of how he sounds. I like doing the voices when I'm reading them, and I think that it should be turned into a movie, and it would be a fun movie. I would love to see it, and seeing the demons that are in the series, seeing them in the movies, that would be so much fun. So I don't know why it's not a movie yet, but it should be. I'm not done reading the series yet, but when I am, oh God, I'm going to want it to be even more of a movie. Or if not a movie, then at least a TV show. I mean, it would be great as a TV show. Just showing up each week. Be great. So, if you've read Sandman, tell me what you think about it. And do you think it should be turned into a movie or a TV show? Or just tell me what you think about it, and then we can talk about it. Because I have friends that have read Sandman, so I can talk to them about it. But not a lot of other people have read Sandman. And I want to see what you guys think about it. So maybe if you don't like Sandman, you can tell me why. Because really, to me, it was one of the series that made me feel more creative and more. It made me want to write, and I loved looking at the art in it. The art is something I really enjoy when reading comic books, seeing how the artists do it. And the writing, again, in Sandman. Neil Gaiman did a wonderful job. I loved reading his stuff. And I just really am anxious to get to the rest of Sandman and see how everything's going to turn out. Um, so really, I mean, have a little conversation with me about Sandman or anything else about the other stuff that I mentioned about like Lucifer and hell, the challenges, anything, whatever. Um, but really, if you haven't read Sandman, read it. If you have read it, yeah, just talk to me. And I won't mind if you don't like it, but I really hope you do like Sandman because it is something that I thought was just amazing. So just tell me what you think.